As World War II broke out in 1939, General George Smith Patton was already a well-known figure within the U.S. Army. He had been a staunch advocate for armored warfare, having spent much of the interwar period studying and promoting the use of tanks. When the United States entered the war in 1941, Patton was ready to put his theories into practice. Patton's first major command in the war came in North Africa. In November 1942, he led the Western Task Force in Operation Torch, the Allied invasion of French North Africa. His bold and aggressive tactics helped secure key victories and establish a foothold for the Allies. Patton's leadership was crucial in the Battle of El Gheta, where his forces held off a determined German counterattack, proving the effectiveness of well-coordinated armored units. The Sicilian Campaign. After success in North Africa, Patton was given command of the 7th Army and tasked with the invasion of Sicily in July 1943. Operation Husky was a pivotal moment for Patton, showcasing his ability to conduct rapid and decisive operations. Patton's forces advanced swiftly across the island, capturing Palermo and driving towards Messina. His relentless pursuit of the enemy often put him at odds with British General Bernard Montgomery, but it also demonstrated his tenacity and tactical brilliance. Patton's aggressive style did not come without controversy. He was involved in an incident where he slapped 2 soldiers suffering from battle fatigue, believing them to be cowards. This action led to a temporary removal from command and a public relations debacle. Despite this setback, Patton's capabilities as a commander were undeniable, and he was soon back in a leadership role. D-Day and the Normandy invasion. By 1944, Patton was assigned to lead the newly formed Third Army. Though he was kept in England during the initial stages of the Normandy invasion as part of a deception plan to mislead the Germans, he quickly became a key figure in the Allied breakout from the beachheads. After D-Day, Patton's Third Army was unleashed in Operation Cobra, where his forces spearheaded the push through German lines. Patton's leadership during the breakout was nothing short of extraordinary. He drove his men hard, covering vast distances in a short period and liberating numerous towns and villages in France. His ability to adapt to changing battlefield conditions and his relentless pursuit of the enemy created chaos within the German ranks. Patton's march across France was marked by rapid advances, bold maneuvers, and a determination to keep the enemy on the defensive. The Battle of the Bulge. One of Patton's most significant achievements came during the Battle of the Bulge in December 1944. The Germans launched a surprise offensive in the Ardennes, aiming to split the Allied forces and captured the vital port of Antwerp. As the situation became critical, Patton's Third Army was called upon to relieve the besieged town of Bastogne, held by the 101st Airborne Division. In a remarkable feat of logistics and coordination, Patton redirected his forces and executed a 90-degree turn in the dead of winter, marching over 100 miles in less than 48 hours. His counterattack on December 26 relieved Bastogne and marked the beginning of the end for the German offensive. Patton's decisive action and ability to respond swiftly to changing circumstances were instrumental in the Allied victory during the Battle of the Bulge. Forces advancing into Germany. Following the Battle of the Bulge, Patton's Third Army continued its relentless advance into Germany. His forces crossed the Rhine River in March 1945, breaking through the heart of German defenses. Patton's drive into Germany was characterized by rapid movements and aggressive tactics, which left the German army reeling. As the war in Europe drew to a close, Patton's forces liberated numerous concentration camps, revealing the horrors of the Holocaust to the world. His troops encountered fierce resistance in places, but Patton's leadership ensured that they pushed forward relentlessly. His goal was not just to defeat the German military, but to bring an end to the Nazi regime's reign of terror. After the war, the end of World War II did not bring an end to Patton's career or controversies. He was appointed military governor of Bavaria, where his outspoken views and sometimes abrasive manner continued to generate headlines. Patton was critical of the post-war occupation policies and expressed a desire to prepare for future conflicts, particularly with the Soviet Union. His views on the necessity of being vigilant against the Soviets were seen as both prescient and provocative. Legacy. General George Patton died on December 21, 1945, following a car accident in Germany. His death marked the end of one of the most colorful and controversial military careers in American history. Patton was a man of contradictions, brilliant yet brash, a tactical genius with a propensity for controversy. His legacy is one of a fearless leader who drove his men to achieve extraordinary feats on the battlefield. Patton's impact on World War II and his contributions to modern armored warfare remain significant. He is remembered as a soldier's general whose aggressive tactics and unyielding drive played a crucial role in the Allied victory in Europe. But his life and career continue to be studied and debated. But there is no doubt that General George Patton was one of the most formidable military leaders of his time.